Good afternoon, YouTube. This is your man George Page coming to you live on YouTube. Well, I saw this yesterday. I was flipping television, watching the news that we lost another legend, and this is one Mr. Carl Reiner. Now, Carl Reiner, if some of you young cats will not remember him, he is a writer, a producer, an actor. He's done sketch comedy for many years, and some might remember him. He was in the movies, the remakes of the Ocean Elevens, the Ocean's 11s to 12 to 13. And his character was Saul Bloom. He was an old con man. But if you are over 40 and or at least to your 60s, you will remember him from the being part of the Dick Van Dyke Show in the early 50s, late 50s, early 60s. Um, Carl wrote and starred in the series along with Dick Van Dyke, Mary Tyler Moore, and a list of classic actors from back in the day. Now, Carl was born March the 20th of 1922 in Brooklyn, no, the Bronx, New York. And he got into comedy at a young age, and then later on he also was drafted into World War II, where his rank was a corporal by the time he discharged. Now he started his career into radio, and eventually he got into doing performances on Broadway and other stage, and then he got into TV by the late '50s. But he's known, he's also part of a comedy duo with the great Mel Brooks. Now Mel Brooks, you know who he is. A lot of his movies. He did Brazen Saddles, High Anxiety, and also Carl also worked on with the late Gene Hackman on the movie Young Frankenstein. Carl won many awards during his time. Several Emmys, and he had several nominations. He's in the Emmy Hall of Fame, and also, he has his last Emmy he won was back in '95 when he played a supporting role in the series Mad About You. Now, another thing you might know Carl for is his son, Rob Reiner. Now, Rob is, if you or me, if you like me who's over 50, basically know him as Meathead, aka Mike from the old All in the Family series. And Carl is a director, actor, producer. He, movies like Sleepless in Seattle, with Harry Met Sally. And here's the truth about Harry Met Sally. There's a part in the movie where Meg Ryan's character is faking an orgasm, and at the table across from her was this older lady, and she said, I have what she's having." That was Carl's mother. That was Rob's mother, Carl. I mean, that was Rob's mother, Estelle, and she. That was one of the funniest parts of that movie. If you ever seen Harry Met Sally, it's a classic, and it's a great movie. Where Carl met Estelle when he was 21 years old and she was 29, and they were married for 64 years. She died back in 2008. Now, instead of going, Carl was born in 1922, so that means that he just turned 90. He was just turned 98, and he is a legend. There's a comedy sketch that he did years ago with Mel Brooks called "The 2,000-Year-Old Man." I'm gonna put it in the description. Listen to it. It's just classic comedy. You just can't do this stuff anymore because of PC culture and all that stuff. But he worked with other guys such as Dick Van Dyke, Sid Caesar, and even Woody Allen. Yeah, I know Woody Allen's not on too many of his good lists anymore with all the stuff that happened in the past. But hey, but he leaves behind his older son Rob, a daughter Annie, and another son Lucas, and many grandchildren and great grandchildren. But he's a legend, and he's very. If I would say research Carl Reiner, he's very political. He's been Democrat for pretty much for many years, and also there's a photo of him. There's a few days before he died. There's a photo of him with Mel Brooks and his daughter Annie in the bed together, Before this is way before he, maybe a few weeks before he died. I mean, a few days before he died. And it was for Mel's 94th birthday that they laid together wearing Black Lives Matter T-shirts. And I really respect that because you know what, people's gonna, even though he's gone now, there's still some sickos that are gonna attack people who support Black Lives Matter. And I respect what both Mel and what Carl had done in their lives and what they did today. And you gotta give respect to any man who would, do something like that. I mean, he had to do it, but he did. And like I said, I just want to give a shout out to his family, and rest in peace to a great legend. It's your man George Page. Like, subscribe. Don't subscribe. I'm out.